What's good, y'all? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talks, TC Fitness. Glad to here with y'all. Back at it again with a new YouTube video. Excuse me. So this video is gonna be me being, transparent about my personal journey. Excuse me. When it came down to me taking that leap of faith, leaving corporate America, and finally deciding to bet on myself at the age of 31. Now, in no way, shape, or form do I tell you guys to quit your job or to leave or, to do what I do. Because at the end of the day, everybody has their own personal journeys. Everybody has their own path in life. And for myself, for those that's been here for a while, you guys know that I was not happy where I was at. And for those that are new, that may not know, I used to work at the USPS as a CCA, and I left a month ago to go all in on myself and to go all in on the stock market. Now, I do have a couple things that I did write down as far as what I want to speak about in today's video. So all I ask as you listen to the video is that you hear me out, you leave a thumbs up to help it reach more people, and you subscribe if you are new. Now, when I made this decision, it was probably one of the toughest decisions I had to make, due to the fact that in this matrix, we are programmed to think that a paycheck is a sense of security. Right? And I do have responsibilities. I do have, things that I want to do in my life. And, those things require money, obviously. So most people go to work to collect a paycheck every 2 weeks or every week. But when you leave that job and you no longer have the paycheck, now you got to figure this out, right? I was already preparing ahead of time because I didn't want to be at that place for the rest of my life. You understand what I'm saying? I always know that the universe has more for me. I just have to internally know that I want more for myself. Okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is no paycheck. As I was working there, I was setting money aside into assets, right? Assets help you produce more income. Point blank period. Over time, right? And before I entered the W-2 workforce, I was already in the stock market. So, whether it was the money that I was making from overtime, I will put some of that into the stock market, or the money I was making doing Uber, because I had to still do Uber while working at the W-2, I will put that into the stock market as well. So I was already preparing. And now it's gotten to a point where, I'm doing a little bit better. You feel me? I'm doing a little bit better. And I'm able to make my paycheck in a week in the stock market, depending on how the market does. So I'll just leave that at that. That took, positive risk. That took me being disciplined, honestly. And it took a lot of consistency. Because it's easy for a person to make money, especially the fact that you know that you're getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. It's easy for a person to sit there and say, all right, I'm going to get this check. I'm going to buy whatever the things I want to buy. I'm going to do whatever I want to do because I know I got another paycheck coming in the next 2 weeks. It's easy. It's easy for you to not pay yourself first. But I always make sure to make myself a priority and to pay myself first, because I'm the one that's working for the money. You might as well pay you first. Why not? So right now, as you guys know, I do Uber, right? I'm able to go out there, whatever money I make for the day, I set some aside to take care of whatever I gotta pay for the GOV because, you know, as a self-employed person, you gotta pay taxes, whatever. And then I set money aside for my responsibilities, and I make sure I pay myself through assets. Okay? So some people, they may be scared of no longer getting a paycheck, but this is where your creative juices come into play, and this is where you learn how to be a critical thinker. The uncertainty can feel as if, like, damn, like, did I make the right choice? But I know deep down I made the right choice, right? Because I'm still here with y'all. I'm you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was already preparing. You know, I don't live my life in fear. I live my life staying open to receiving, you know, and I allow God to lead the way, because what am I supposed to do? Lean on my own understanding? Like, nah, I don't know it all in life, bruh. I don't. I'm learning every day. You feel me? I'm a spiritual being having a 3D human experience just like you. So I have to learn how to trust myself, you know? And I have to learn that God always provides. So some people may have that uncertainty factor, like, damn, like, I don't know what's going to happen if I leave this job. But that's the thing. You don't know what's going to happen. But now you have your time back to do the things that you want to do and to work on something and build something that you may want to build. You don't have to spend time building somebody else's thing. You can spend that time building your own. I'm building this YouTube channel. The channel has been growing. Honestly, I've been posting on TikTok. I've been adding more to my assets. I've been working on my nervous system. A lot of y'all don't understand how your nervous system is shocked due to these 9-to-5 jobs because you're always rushing. I've had better risings where I wake up and I'm doing what I want to do. I get in the gym. I talk to God more. You know, I take care of me. I'm taking care of my mind so that I can plant better seeds. I'm not rushing to a place that I don't want to be, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? The next thing would be like family, friends, and your spouse. Like, what would they think? Sometimes you gotta understand, like, alright, when you're in a relationship, obviously you gotta think for the both of y'all. Right? So hence why I was already preparing. I was already setting money aside into my assets. Because the money gonna work harder for me. It's gonna help me make money in my sleep. And I was already letting my fiance know, I'm not happy here. I want to leave. I don't want to be at this job. Like, I was already letting her know. So I told her already, eventually I'm going to leave. And she always supported it. She never doubted me. You understand what I'm saying? She never said, like, no, do this. Nah, she always said, I believe in you. You know? And I respect that. Friends, I don't have any friends. Like, I know a lot of people. I got y'all, right? But I don't have like thorough friends besides the bro Davis. Like, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, I don't have no friends. Family wise, when I made the decision, what can my family tell me? It's my life. You know, it's my life. And I don't let nobody control me. I control what I want to do. So it's either like they respected it. Right? My mom's respected it. I had to have that one-on-one talk with her. She respected it. But at the end of the day, like, it's nothing that your family can really do. If you're not happy at a place, then you gotta leave. And then I didn't want the matrix to warp my mind and my potential and what I could do. And that's just the truth. Now, you watching the video, you can sit there and say, yo, bro, you're bugging out. You're crazy. Why would you leave a job in this economy? Bro, there's so much other opportunities out here. Ain't a job ain't a way to get you rich. You can fund your financial future through your job, but you clocking in and clocking out and building somebody else's thing, they're controlling your life. I didn't want that for myself. I don't want nobody controlling my life. I want to be able to listen. The only person that controls my life is God, and God is within me. That's it. No other human being on the face of this earth is about to control what I do. It's not happening. You don't have that power over me. That's how everybody should think. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than people. I'm not trying to be cocky or arrogant or however y'all view me or however other people view me. Personally, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm not even that important in your life. You're important in your life. So yeah. But my family respected my decision. And that's it. I'm in a better headspace, bruh. Money can't pay for that. The next thing I want to talk about is the pressure. Now, did I feel like there was going to be some pressure on me after leaving this job? Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Now you really got to turn up on your stocks. Now you really got to be more disciplined. Look, you get what you asked for, right? Now you got to figure it out. You don't have that every 2-week check coming in, bro. It's quiet. You better manage what you got doing Uber. And then focus on another source of income, which is this YouTube channel. Every month I'm trying to reach this threshold so that I can have that extra source of income. And that's just the truth. I got ebooks that's out. Honestly speaking, I'm going to be raw with y'all, bro. I haven't gotten a sale in like a month. But I still have hope. You know? But yeah, pressure makes diamonds, bro. So it's like God has been molding me into a better man and letting me see that I'm able to persevere. You know? Even while living in the unknown. Like, I'm in the wilderness for real. Like, every day I'm in the wilderness. But I embrace it because it's making me a stronger man. And it's making me trust myself a lot more. The next thing is the comfort zone. Now, the comfort zone is very, very scary, bro. The comfort zone is scary. Like, y'all get comfortable with making the amount of money that you're making. And I'm not saying, bro, I'm not telling y'all to quit your job, bro. Because I was just watching a video yesterday and bro was like, oh, some of y'all need to stay at your 9-to-5 jobs. And this and the third. And y'all be thinking entrepreneurship is easy. And everybody want to get on social media, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, bro. But most people not happy at their jobs, bro. And most of these jobs ain't paying nothing. $15 an hour for 8 hours of your life. $20 an hour for 8 hours of your life, bruh. How is people supposed to live off of that? Which companies is $1 trillion market cap companies, bruh. They making billions of dollars per quarter. There's 90 days in a quarter. 90. But these companies is paying people like they don't matter. You know? So, me stepping into entrepreneurship, it forced me to get out of the comfort zone because I didn't want to get comfortable with making what I was making, $1,500 every 2 weeks or $1,300 every 2 weeks, or the most I've seen was 2,000 and some change, but I had to do 120 something hours in 2 weeks just to see $2,000. I didn't want to get comfortable with that. I know I could make that in a week or two in the stock market because I got the skill. You understand what I'm saying? You just gotta have the discipline. Stay disciplined. Keep stacking your assets in silence, bro. Like, fuck what the outside world is doing. It don't matter what everybody else is doing with their time and their energy. Let them be distracted. You stay focused on what you gotta build. And don't listen to people that say money ain't important, bro, because they lying to themselves. It's a coping mechanism. So me personally, I didn't want to get comfortable with the paycheck every 2 weeks, bro. I wanted to step outside of that comfort zone and bet on myself, bro. If you're going to build a YouTube channel, build the YouTube channel. Look, you're going to get views. They're going to fluctuate. The money going to fluctuate. But guess what? You're building something. You're going to build your assets. Keep stacking on your assets every day. Keep your foot on the gas, bro. Don't get comfortable. Because the moment you hit a goal, what most people do, they hit a goal and they get comfortable. And they stop going as hard as they did before. No, you got to keep pushing, bro. You got to keep pushing. God is forcing you to fulfill your potential. It don't matter if the world don't see it. You got to see it within yourself. So, a lot of y'all, don't get comfortable with these $20 an hour jobs, bro. That shit gonna keep you stagnant in life. And before you know it, 20 to 30 years of your life gonna pass by and you're gonna be like, damn, bro, that was fast. All I did was work the job, come back home, eat, shower, sleep, repeat. And then the last thing is learning to trust myself. Like, I've been building a stronger relationship with myself. I've been working on my relationship with my fiance. I've been spending, trying to spend more time with family, but more so spend more time with my craft, because I'm very, like, headstrong. I'm very, like if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. That's it. And, like, I really do want what's best for myself. And I'm not trying to be stingy, but it's just the truth. Like, I can't control the outside world. I can't control what other people do, bro. I don't control people. I control me. I can try to give people advice. I can try to tell you how to invest into assets. I can try to tell you how to invest into real estate. But I can't. I don't control your life. You do. So learning to trust myself is letting myself know, if you say you're going to do something, do it. That's it. Don't let your emotions get in the way of the goal. Don't let your feelings get in the way of the goal. Because the goal don't care about your feelings and emotions. The goal cares about if you're going to do it or not. If you're going to stay disciplined, if you're going to stay committed. So, and then like having a routine for myself. Getting up, posting my content. Well, making my videos. Making my TikTok videos. Getting in the gym, working out. Talking to God. Making sure I'm taking my vitamins. My supplements. You know what I'm saying? Go downtown. Go do some Uber. Make you some money. Excuse me. Living your purpose, bruh. Make sure you purchase some type of asset, fractional shares every day. Until eventually you reach your full share. But stay consistent in that, bro. Because you got to create your own structure. Ain't nobody's coming to save you, bro. So, this is just another raw video for the channel. I appreciate y'all for tuning in on the last video. For those that haven't checked it out yet, you definitely can. I would appreciate it. Thank you to all the new supporters. And thank you to everybody that's been rocking out with me since day one, bro. Let's keep growing. Let's keep evolving. Subscribe if you're new. Hype the video up so we can reach more people. That helps it out. And like the video. It's free. Okay? I tell you this often. Free Discord chat, free Telegram chat. If y'all want to join, y'all can join. Go check out my ebooks. I would appreciate that. But I'm on a mission, bro. I'm on a mission. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for rocking out with me. I'm out.